Hey, Dr. Kimberly, it says we're live. And
Oh my gosh, I feel like George Clinton.
I
Yes,
was going to start with the question, where do I get those glasses?
from the dollar store.
The dollar store. Folks, we're going to be talking today about way better places than the dollar store. But if you want those cool glasses, the dollar store. So, and Dr. Kimberly's going for some warmth for her voice because, folks, we've been hiding in reruns for holy mackerel way too long.
6 weeks.
6 weeks. Dr. Kimberly, how are you doing?
Well, as you can tell, still not there 100%, but definitely got a diagnosis from the doctor today, and we'll talk about that another day at another time. And it's a little serious, but uh, I'm just grateful for all of the wonderful well wishes, prayers, inboxes, text messaging, all of the wonderful packages and soups that everybody's been sending. And I do not have COVID, so I've been too vaccinated. Nope, it wasn't COVID, but I am asthmatic. So when you get something else messing with your respiratory, coupled with asthma, is not a good combination. So, but we want to say you are tuned into our second annual rolling with our Christmas pop-up shop. And today, last time we did it on campus, but of course, just due to health reasons and trying to get back up on my wheelchair here. Yeah, that we're kind of doing a different way, but we're gonna go around the state of Michigan and all the way to Maryland. So we are excited for the products, and everything that you see here today will be made available, and all the information will be in the chat box, and there will be tons of posting. You can go back to the replay, you can share with your friends, and people will get everything out to you hopefully before Christmas. So make sure you get your orders in. Everything that we're featuring today has been made by hand by a small business owner. And we're just really excited about that. And I'm excited about our co-host today. She and Pastor Dave here are going to be my voice. I'm going to kind of, do the up. Hey, Jared's here. Um, they're going to be my voice today, and I'm going to be cameraman and kind of watch comments, things like that. So grateful for such a great community that is tuned in. But we want to play this video for you real quick, and let's see if I know how to do this. I think I did. I kind of practiced it before. Look, I practiced it before time. How do I do it? Yeah. Okay, so maybe I'm not as smart as I thought I was. Oh, I know how to do it. There we go.
Hey, family, it's me again. I am out here in front of the pop-up shop. Many of you know I have made a commitment to our small business owners, made a commitment to our community, and made a commitment to our entrepreneurs that I was going to at least create a space so that they could sell their goods, so that they could have the community members come out and support their efforts of really starting a business. And so what's been kind of nice is being here on the corner of Broadway and Peck in front of the Mahali place and seeing the decorations in the window and seeing the pop-up shop sign back there. It has really been great to just put your money where your mouth is. Where people say one thing and do another. I couldn't do much. I mean, I'm a business consultant. I have the intellectual property, but I don't really have a product. But I definitely have a service. And if the service is to get on here and to tell vendors or folks that are sitting at home with inventory or creative ideas that you've created and that you've been selling online or you've been, selling to your family and friends, come on out to the pop-up shop. If you're in Muskegon, if you're in Muskegon Heights, I'm going to be honest, this was created because there were a group of individuals who said, hey, Miss Henrietta, we have goods, we have products, but we don't have any place to sell them, or we don't have any place to let folks know what we have created at home. And so you all know.
Wow, we can, you know, pick up right there. What the passion, just the passion,
That's awesome. So, where is the pop-up shop? We heard Muskegon. We heard.
Yeah. It's in a small town here in Muskegon, Michigan, called Muskegon Heights, located on Peck and Broadway. And it is a repurposed space that a business owner just kind of, you know, took the space and is now making it available to the community as a venue space. So you can rent this space and you can have birthday parties, private showers, you know, you name it, meeting space. And so during the month of December, I asked the business owner, I said, hey, do you have anything going on Saturdays and Sundays? And she said, no, not really. And I just asked if we could use this open space for various entrepreneurs or crafters or artisans that would like to come in and sell some goods during the holiday season. So it's right in Muskegon Heights on Peck and Broadway.
Awesome. And what kind of folks have been hanging out on the vendor side of life? What things have been available?
Well, it's been a plethora of things, Dave. I'm glad you asked. And I have some of the products with me that I was going to showcase later. But we have custom hair products, skincare products. There's some planters, a crafter made some customized planters where you can put plants, like they hold plants. Some repurposed, you know, gently used clothing, jewelry, some popcorn, balloon and design companies. So it's been a nice array of entrepreneurs that have just brought their goods in and set up a table, and they let the community come in and go at it.
Awesome. Because that's, you know, I'm reminded of a really cool pop-up shop. We're not going to give them a shameless plug because this was like 6-7 years ago in Cincinnati. And it was a couple of guys that were starting a brand, and my children were really excited about grabbing some t-shirts because that's, as you said, you just need that. You need a place.
Right.
And, you know, the internet, even though we hang out on the internet as we're rolling on the road, it's when somebody's walking down the street, you just need that space. You know, we're still people. You know, I much prefer hanging out in person than Zoom. But of course, when we need to, like this, we Zoom. We have to. But yeah, so it's awesome, folks. Muskegon Heights. Get there, you put it into Google or whatever map quest you got, you're going to find it. My wife would tell you I would be annoyed by the voice directions, but please use the voice directions. Don't get lost. You'll be there and you'll be supporting awesome entrepreneurs.
And what's been neat is last week there was a young lady there, 9 years old. That was my highlight. And I don't know if Dr. Kimberly, you saw that, but she was 9 years old. Her mom signed her up, and the name of her business is Pooh Bubbles, you know, like Winnie the Pooh,
Nice.
Bubbles. And I said, well, what is Pooh Bubbles? And she said, well, I make my own soaps. She received a soap kit for Christmas one year by one of her aunts. And she was so fascinated with this soap kit that she started not only making soap, but she's making lotions and oils. Her and her mom are testing them and making sure that, you know, they're not going to have any, problems with our skins. And what's nice is it's not only a business for her, but here's a young 9-year-old girl learning STEM, you know, firsthand, learning science and
Absolutely.
testing. I mean, from a soap kit. And so she offered some accessories. She had these little soap pouches that you could hang in the shower, some sponges, just a whole array of merchandise off of one idea and one gift.
And she's 9.
9 years old. I was so excited that I purchased everything. So I purchased her customized soap. I purchased her little pouch, the little soap pouch that you can put the soap in. She called these roses. You know, it's like a little sponge that can hang in the shower. And then to top it off, little headband, put your hair back. So this is a whole stocking stuffer for one of my nieces.
Wow.
Yeah, so 9 years old. So do you see how you can start something from just an interest or a hobby?
And it's awesome because, I don't know if you ever heard of that product company called Mary Kay, but that's how Mary Kay started.
Exactly.
She started putting things in mason jars and developing her own recipes and formulas. And so hopefully this next generation of Mary Kay is based right there in Muskegon Heights.
Exactly. And it's the youth that will sometimes bring the family together. And what I saw on Saturday at her booth, it was nonstop. Cousins were coming in, friends from the community were coming in because they really wanted to show their support to her and her mom. And yep. I think she sold out because she came back on Sunday with a whole nother slew of merchandise. One of the other highlights from Saturday was another company called T-Mani Naturals. And she started her own line out of the concerns for her own skin. And she said that she was, having some skin problems and her dermatologist couldn't seem to, get to the root of the problem. And so from the problem, she created these products. And now she's selling not only products for your skin, but also for your scalp. She said she had a very sensitive scalp. They couldn't get to the root of it. And she just started testing different oils. So, some of these pop-ups have really come from the need of something that may have been a problem that now they've created a solution that they can share with other folks. So it's really been interesting to hear some of the stories on how some of these products were created, and then to see the synergy in the room when all of the businesses are there and they're talking about their business and the community's coming in. It's priceless.
Well, I mean, one of my favorite stories when it comes to necessity being an awesome product is, I don't know if you've ever heard of a thing called a jacuzzi tub.
Yeah.
But a jacuzzi was actually made by an aeronautic engineer named Candido Jacuzzi. And he made that for his son when he was like 5 or 6 years old. His son had rheumatoid arthritis.
Yes.
And his son could only go to the rehab hospital, so the Mary Free Bed of its time, like once a week for a treatment or twice a month for a treatment. And he said, that's not enough. So he made the first jacuzzi tub, like the jet to put in a tub. And of course, we all love jacuzzi tubs. So I'm looking forward to that woman, her stuff. My scalp could use some, just tender love and care. So again, her necessity will create awesome products for everybody.
Exactly. And that's what they're doing. They're really creating and thinking outside the box. You all know COVID really, to me, accelerated a lot of that creativity for a lot of us. And to see it now kind of manifesting, 2022 as we're going into 2023 is exciting. And that's one of the reasons why, I created Infinite Solutions, is to help individuals with these, issues that maybe could be solutions. So I am just excited. We have 2 more weeks of the pop-up in Muskegon Heights.
What is the address?
The address, I'm glad you asked. It is 2780 Peck Street.
2780 Peck
Street, Muskegon Heights, 49444. And you can't miss us because when you drive by, we've done an amazing job dressing the windows.
Can you give it to me again so I can type it in?
Yes, it is 2780 Peck Street, Muskegon Heights, Michigan.
Wait a minute, hold on. I'm old and I'm trying to read the
That's okay. Take your time.
Hey, hold on, I got my readers on. Hold on. Muskegon.
Muskegon.
And then HIGHT.
Heights.
And Muskegon, that's Michigan. And the zip code is
49444.
49444.
And for those of you who play the numbers, boxes. I'm just saying.
Hey, shameless plug for the number players out there and the Michigan Lotto.
Michigan Lotto.
Michigan Lotto. They are not a sponsor yet. What's that, Dr. Kimberly?
I said it's supposed to go for our children's education. So.
Exactly. And some of our senior resources.
Good stuff happening out there.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
So, yeah, because the pop-up shop, again, I love that idea. And as you said, we've had a lot of opportunities to be within our boxes over the last almost 3 years now. And then it's, we're able to get out.
And there we go.
And we get to pop up.
Wherever. And that's what I love about this is that some of the vendors or folks will call me and say, oh, the hours are 9 to 5. I've got some other stuff going on. I said, hey, you can pop up from 12 to 2. You can pop up from 9 to 3. It's your opportunity. You have to leverage it. And if you want to stay, I'm usually there about 7:45, 8 o'clock, making sure everything's set up. But when they arrive, my objective is to have everything just there so they can create their space. I had one woman come in, she had a backdrop, she had her own little pipe and draping, and she created her own little walk-in pop-up space right there inside the venue. So it's really another opportunity for, some of our artisans or our entrepreneurs to practice that communication. As you said, we can go online, we can do things, virtual, but that personal engagement, interaction, you can't beat it. You can't beat it.
But what if, let's just say, hypothetical, there's somebody watching this show coast to coast and maybe even in 9 foreign countries, non-American countries, we'll say. Do you have any online options for the pop-ups? Do any of the pop-up people have online?
What's been neat is they are actually applying their, say, Cash Apps, their Venmos, any of those payment options right to either their table or on some of their cards. They might have a QR code on the back. And if you go to their website, all of that's on there. But nice. most of them right at their tables, they've got all these options that we didn't have years ago. Where I have one young lady who does balloon designs and she's not even there. She has all of her payment options right there on her booth, and she's done her inventory. She gets a notification when someone buys something, and she gets a notification when someone pays by whatever her options are, and she's good to go. And she just comes back the next day and fills up her product table, and she's got other things she's doing. So yeah, they do have some options. And of course, folks could, drop us their information today. And if there's something that, they want us to send out to them, or maybe a listing of all of the pop-ups and their contact information, I would have no problem providing that to the show, so that if someone did want to just see the listing of who's at the pop-up shop and go to their website and check them out, they see something they want to purchase from the website or their Facebook page, order from them that way.
And we will definitely have it on. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're on 8 platforms. And so once all the information is provided, you can most definitely go to anyone, watch the replay, all the information will be here. Next, we're gonna go and we're gonna talk about Hope Network. You want to talk about Hope Network, Hey?
Yeah, sorry. It
Okay.
popped.
You need something? Oh,
I didn't get anything. The Hope Network is a long-serving nonprofit organization here in West Michigan, and they also have sites in other parts of Michigan, and I think they're even might be Georgia and a few other states, because they do such a good work in helping people, kind of like you, Miss Henrietta, where you're helping folks as a business consultant. They're consulting for other nonprofits that are might be opening group homes, or they're doing a lot now with autism support and all that. But one of our longtime friends here at Disability Advocates and 100 Shades of Diversability, Ileana, she has facilitated a group of adults that, again, do their own crafting, and to sell that, doing micro enterprise activities and how to get that out there. And then, of course, not to be one to be left on the sidelines, Ileana has her own pop-up shop that she does, especially in the crafting season. So, I mean, they're an awesome organization, way larger than Disability Advocates. And as a historical note, we actually broke away from Hope Network in 1993, not for bad reasons, just that we got big enough we could leave the nest. And so we, as I noted, we continue to partner with them. I could go on. Wheels to Work, awesome program, part of Hope Network Transportation, getting people around. It's kind of like Pioneer Resources in the Muskegon area. Shameless plug for them.
Yes.
So again, there's usually, we hope, enough good people who come together and say, hey, we got to solve for that problem. I think Hope Network started probably in the early 70s, if not before that. And this is that other opportunity for folks looking for a different employment, an income generating stream. Ileana was, started up the micro enterprise program.
And she has since retired, and she has started 2 friends, but yet she still connects with the ladies that she helped them to start the businesses. So I'm going to cut this camera off, and I'm going to show you a couple of things that Ileana made that you can't purchase these because they belong to my personal collection. I'm just saying. And then I do have some jewelry that, again, is a part of my personal collection that I purchased from them. This is our second pop-up shop. We did one last year, so we purchased some items, and except for my wreath, it's new for this year. She handcrafted. She's like, oh, you know what? And I was really, really under the weather. I think I was in the hospital when she reached out to me for this piece, and she just created it. And when I came home, it was hanging on the door. So
nice.
I was really, really excited about that. So you guys, this wreath that you'll see is like $25. And what I really love about Ileana is that she repurposes products. So if you have things like I love flowers, and we like to get them, and that's part of my husband's love language, is like he goes and buys me orchids, and when they outgrow their pots and I repot them, I save all of the pots and I give them to Ileana. And just the things that she's able to create out of them. She made some wonderful pieces for me for the summertime to have on my porch. They got some kind of Hope Network got these handkerchiefs that were these weird colors, and they were like, nobody would want these colors. And of course, there was some shades of purple in there, these kind of off colored yellows, and she created flowers out of them.
Wow.
And sold them. So I just love how people get really creative when it comes to like, wow, not throwing anything away. So I love when we talk about recycling. She
Mhm.
truly is recycling and upcycling. So I'm gonna cut this camera off real quick, and we're gonna take a look at a couple of things that she's made. Now the little Christmas tree, that's mine. You know, I'm like a 3-year-old. If it's purple, it's mine. If I touched it and it was purple, it's still mine. If I lay it down and it's purple, yeah, it's still mine. All right, so we're gonna take a look at a couple of things that I got from Ileana.
All right, Dr. Kimberly, we have. Oh,
Okay.
so Henrietta, we're technical amateurs. So when it
That's
comes to
okay.
technology, we're learning, practicing. One of these days, we'll get up that infamous intern. meaning
There you go.
Somebody
There you
who's 12 years old who knows how to use this stuff.
Yeah, because they know. But I do want to go back really quickly while we're waiting for Dr. Kim, is that you said something about Pioneer Resources. So I'm so glad you did, because my idea was to go over and invite them to bring some of their guests and some of their residents over to the pop-up, because it would be very easy for them to come in and, oh, look at that. Look at that. Wow, beautiful. Look
So
at the
the
wreath. Oh, that is beautiful.
That is gorgeous. And the purple tree.
Yes.
Dr. Kimberly, I don't know if you have your microphone on, so I don't know if you're giving some more play-by-play, or you have your microphone muted, I mean.
Yeah, maybe.
Whoa, there we go.
Like it. Very nice.
Gorgeous stuff. Again, upcycled by Ileana.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Yeah.
There are no prices on these items because they're not for sale.
Yes, she's already purchased them and they already have an owner.
Exactly.
But beautiful. But do you see how creativity and repurposing and recycling can also be or have a healing effect? As much as it might be created for, purchase, who's creating and putting these ideas together, it has to be healing, and it has to be a way of just kind of, you just never know. It could be a way of them relaxing as they're doing this product for purchase.
Yep.
Our guest has arrived from Kalamazoo, but before I bring her on, what is important to know is that Hope Networks assist persons with diverse abilities to really live out their best life, and really their self-directed life. And, anyone who works in the diverse community, that's, our goal is to make sure that whatever works for you. So the necklace and bracelet and earring set, this young lady, Ileana, helped her through Hope Network with the micro enterprise program. She liked to do jewelry. To me, that jewelry is just as nice as if I had gone to, Lane Bryant or, to Claire's to pick up. It's lasted me over a year. So actually December 10th of this year, it's a year old. And so it's held up. I mean, so she uses really nice products, and she is developmentally disabled. And yet she has this gift and this skill. And so that's the piece that really does it for me, is that, when other people discount you, there is somebody who will believe in you, take the time and say, guess what, there is a space and a place for you, and we're going to figure it out. Because we don't, as persons with disabilities, we don't like to talk about this every single day, all day long, even though it may consume our lives. We would like an opportunity to be able to do something different. And if you're a mother who's caring for a child, what a wonderful gift and a way to say, what, if they don't want to hire you or they can't hire you, we can figure this out. So without further ado, I want to say welcome to Pastor Sean Stokes, all the way from Kalamazoo, Michigan, who is joining us. And I love her dearly. I do have on my Santa Claus garb today. I'm being very Santa Claus and very Christmassy. And so, but I do have a plethora of shirts that stand the test of time. I think I probably have shirts from back in 1900 and
Watch it.
watch it. I said 2000 and 2000 and did I say
a couple years ago. We'll just say a few years ago.
A few years ago.
So they really do stand the test of time. Probably, I mean, I have a plethora that I love, but probably my most favorite T-shirt that I got, and I'm gonna try not to cry when I say this, is she knew my father and knew my father very, very well. And she's a daddy's girl and knew how much I was a daddy's girl. And she had started designing these T-shirts as she was, you know, mourning the loss of her father, and immediately said, you have to have one of these T-shirts. And yeah, I tell you, my when I was on the campaign trail, my first meet and greet, I wore that T-shirt, and it was as if he were there with me, you know, holding me, embraced me as I went into uncharted territory, you know, uncharted Republican territory. And so to have on that T-shirt, it just meant the world to me. So I want to say thank you. That it really does make a difference. And I love when people are walking in their purpose. And you definitely are. And you have blessed so many people with your T-shirt business. And without further ado, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Kimberly. Dr. Kimberly, thank you so much. Love you so much. Thank you for this opportunity. I started a prayer away. I lost someone very dear to me. It wasn't my dad at that time, but she passed right after my dad. And so in the process of grief, and there are many stages, as many people know, there are many stages of grief. And so part of the grief, I began to do T-shirts. I had never done T-shirts before. I don't claim to be a wonderful designer, but I know that it was a God-given. It was something that he gave me to do. And so I began to make the T-shirts, because we meet people from different walks of life all the time. And just because some people are so moved because somebody has a smile on their face, or they may look beautiful on the outside, they may have it all together, but they're broken on the inside. And so I began to do different T-shirts. I began to pray about it because I have a prayer ministry, a prayer way, and I have a prayer ministry. And so I began to do just different types of T-shirts. A lot of them deal with prayer, and I just want to show some of them today. I thought about Christmas. Christmas is coming up. We're in the holiday season. And so I have on today, if you can see, let's see if my cameras, I'm not tech savvy. I need my daughter here. It says Stokes Family Christmas 2022. And anybody's family, you can get your family name on there. If you like, you can get your family name on the back, but it says Family Christmas 2022.
Nice. Very nice.
And I did
now, real quick though, do you pay by the letter or by the design? Because my family would be Bulkowski Budzinski, which is 18 letters and one hyphen.
Dave, wow. I would probably do you a discount. How about that?
All right.
But I would have to. But the only thing about your name, though, since it's so long, we might have to put it on the back. We might have to put just the Family Christmas 2022 on the front, and then the name, since it is kind of long, because otherwise the letters might be like this, and they may have just
I got just checking.
Just in case it's the kiddos, because we do toddler. As a matter of fact, I just got a message about 20 minutes ago. A young boy has to go to divorce that I've been praying for, and I have a shirt And it's called I'm Covered, and it comes from Exodus. When the death angel passed over, when Pharaoh put the decree to kill the male children, there was a decree, and they say put the blood on the doorpost, and then the death angel had to pass over. So this is the little shirt.
Oh,
And
beautiful.
I did him a little one, and he is 3. I believe he's 3. And I told her, I said, get that T-shirt and put it on his body. And I'm just going to pray and believe God for a miracle for him, because they say he has fluid in his lungs, and they're not able to do the procedure that they need to do. So I just believe by the time I get done talking that everything's going to work out and that he's going to be fine. So I did this one. Can you see it in the plastic, or I don't know if I should take it out, if you can see it good. I want to make sure that you can see it good.
Oh yeah, that's Merry Christmas. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jesus is the reason for the season.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Very nice.
Oh, I did another one too, because as we know, there are many things going on in our world at this time.
Mm-hmm.
And here's another one that says, pray more and worry less.
Nice. Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, pray more, worry less. There's a lot going on. And so we want to make sure that we're okay. And then this was one of my favorites. It's one of the first ones that I've ever made, but it's one of my favorites. This one is sorry, Dave, this one is for the girls, but I did do one for the men. I did do a different design for the men, but built to last. Built to last. I met a doctor and I had the shirt on. I didn't realize I had the shirt on. And he said, oh, I need that. I need that. I go, oh gosh. He said he had just finished a 16-hour surgery.
Wow.
And I told him, I said, that's because you're built to last. Everybody can't do that. I couldn't do that. I said, you were built for this job, and you were built to do this. You can do, everybody can't do what others do. And so I just begin to encourage him and tell him, but you are made to do this.
Yeah, that's proper.
All those sleepless nights with school, you were made just for this. Here's another one. It says, let's keep Christ in Christmas.
Ah, that's nice.
This is one of my favorites. I just did this for my husband. He had gone through something, and I just wanted to encourage him. And it says, it's Joshua 1:9. Be strong. There's a lion. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you.
Oh, that's nice. Hair is the best.
Is my best weapon. And I want to show one more. I have this on the mannequin. I'm going to see if I can maneuver this. See if I can maneuver this. This. It says on this, sisters, side by side or miles apart, sisters will always be connected by heart. And then if you turn it around, it says, surround yourself with women who pray for you behind your back.
Oh, I like that. Very good.
And so if you got friends, if you have people that are like sisters, not necessarily, your biological sisters. I no longer have a sister. I did have one, but she's deceased now. But sometimes you have friends, and sometimes you're part of a family, or, like family. And I came with that. So that's just a few of my items that I wanted to share today.
Beautiful.
With you. Oh, I have one more that I want to share. This one says, pray on it, pray over it, and pray through it.
Yeah, like that. Mhm.
And so, but yep, just wanted to share a few things. For Christmas. Christmas is coming up, and anybody that orders, if they use the code ROTR, rolling on the road, they'll get a 10% discount
Awesome.
because of Dr. Kimberly and the 100 Shades of Diverse Abilities, LC3, and everything that you guys are doing, rolling on the road with. I've been watching her and Dave for a while now.
What?
You guys have been doing this a long time, though, haven't you?
May 7th of 2020.
Holy mackerel.
Wow.
2.5 years.
And we're just a couple weeks away from 2023.
Wow.
Yeah.
But enough about us. Sean, what is your, do you have a website?
The website is under construction. It's going to be www.aprayerway.com. It's under construction right now. They're finishing it up. But you can go on Facebook, and there is, under Sean Stokes, there's an album that is entitled A Prayer Away.
Okay.
It's scrolling at the bottom on
Okay. Got it. Mhm.
and so that's going to be the name of Prayer Away LLC. And again, anyone who goes to her page and Sean Stokes, go to the album A Prayer Away, and you will receive a discount. Put in there ROTR, which stands for Rolling on the Road. Wow, a 10% discount. Thank you so much. This definitely has been a great ministry, and it has blessed me. I mean, just over the years, I can't even tell you how I may have been going through something or having some health challenges, and hey, I get a text, what's your address? And boom, either the next thing I know, there's a knock on the door and somebody's showing up with a t-shirt, or it's UPS knocking on the door. Hey, we got a package for you. And I'm like, oh, and they are definitely great gifts. And for anybody who wants to know, all you have to do with all that pretty bling bling, of course, mine are all purpley and sparkly. And all you need to do is you turn the shirt inside out when you put it in the washing machine, wash it on cool, and throw it in the dryer on the cool setting. And because the shirts are already pre-shrunk, so none of them have shrunk, they still fit after, a few years and a couple of pounds. And just saying. So, that's great weight loss incentive to be able to still get into my t-shirt.
Exactly.
My t-shirts. But yeah, they wash and wear very, very well. And they're almost wrinkle free when they come out of the dryer. You just grab them and you turn it back out, right side out. Haven't had any problems with the lettering coming off or any of my glitter. Now there might be a little glitter on the rest of the clothes.
I try to use the glitter that doesn't. I try to use the glitter that doesn't get on, that moves.
But what's wrong with that? A little bit of glitter on your
glitter doesn't hurt.
Your work shirt.
So just for anybody who knows, and I mean, I love the wonderful men's ones. I bought, t-shirts from my husband.
Mhm.
His favorite one to wear is Real Men Pray. So when he goes and hangs out, to watch a football game, that's his go-to shirt. And he puts it on and he struts his stuff, and he's got some matching shoes and hat to go with that t-shirt. So he knows how to zhuzh it up. So, but we want to thank you.
Definitely some awesome messages to wear and to get out there. I love the one. I'm going to be looking for the brothers version of the, surround yourself with brothers.
Yes, that's
a good idea, Dave.
I've got some brothers from many different mothers that I could share that with. It's some beautiful stuff.
I might have to be on the design wagon tonight. You got my mind going. You got my mind going now.
Yes.
And I got to share this with you, Sean. This could be, I'm not going to promise it's $1 million seller, but
okay, I'm listening.
This was expect the expected.
Oh.
Expect the expected.
Because I'm just saying, sometimes people, I'm not not trying to say, God, I expect this, but God
Yeah.
said,
Yeah, expect it.
expect
I like that.
God's love. That's what we should expect. But don't digress.
Thank you. That's
Oh, that's good. It's good.
Take it, run with it. And when you're rolling in the millions, just remember Dr. Kimberly and I, and
of course. Come on, Dave. Of course I will.
Dr. Kimberly, she'll remind you.
Of course, you won't even need
Exactly,
to
but
remind me.
Yes,
I'll remember
you'll
when I
know.
look at this design. I'll remember.
I love that. Surround yourself with brothers who pray behind your back.
Yeah. And Sean, I had a quick question too, as I'm sitting
ma'am.
here thinking about a conference that I have coming up. What's the turnaround if, say, you wanted shirts for maybe about 50 or 60 individuals attending a certain event? What's your turnaround?
I just usually do. I tell them to give me like 5 to 7 business days.
Okay.
It just depends on how busy I am, because I have done, and I do have conferences coming up in 2023 that I do for, and I just ask them to, as soon as possible.
Mhm.
But if I get like 7 to 10 business days, is usually a good turnaround.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's usually a good turnaround. And then I design, some people have like their theme and they want me to design it. Some people have their design already, but mostly they usually just give me their theme, and I try to come up with something to accommodate them.
Okay.
Yep, to accommodate them. And then I don't think I do some things in camo. And let me tell you something about me. Whenever you see me, you will see me with some form of camo, because I tell people I'm always in warfare.
Oh, I like that.
And that's a constant reminder. If it's a napkin, I have plenty of most of my t-shirts are in camo. Most of my shirts are in camo, because it's just a battle. And I also tell people I don't ship anything out. I've never shipped anything out without praying over it and without fasting over it. I've never shipped not a single item without praying first. Never, ever, ever, ever have I shipped anything without praying over it first. Because like I said, you don't know what people are facing. And so, but God knows.
Yeah. And
so I make sure that prayer is attached to that. And it's so funny because a friend of mine, I haven't done them in a while, but I do prayer shawls that you put over, when you pray. And so I did them in the form of throw blankets. And so she just put it in her family home. And her nephew, Dr. Kim, you got some tea? Got some tea? Okay.
She threw it. You guys finish talking. I'm gonna go off camera. I'm almost talked out, and I'm gonna set up for the next vendor.
Okay. I'll talk quick. And so she put it in her family room and just threw it on her couch. And she said her nephews came by, and she had really been praying for her nephews, because one of them was really kind of getting into trouble. And as soon as he put it on, he jumped out of it real quick. And he's like, "What is going on with this?" And she said, what? I don't know. What do you mean? I felt something when I put that on. And she said, "Oh, just go lay and watch the football game and just wrap it around you." And she couldn't wait to call me. And I was like, "To God be the glory. Thank you, God." And so I was pretty excited about that. And so this is another one that I have. I did it in camo. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that good, but it said Jesus, Prince of Peace. Yeah, it says Jesus, Lord of Lords, King of Kings, Prince of Peace, the way, the truth, the life. And that's just one I did on camo. And then this is one, Dave, and I'm gonna make sure I think about the brothers one. But this one says real men pray.
Oh, there you go, Dave.
And then you put on the back again. I just love that, surround yourself with men, with brothers.
Yeah.
Pray behind your back. That's beautiful.
That, are we talking again? I just love that.
Thank you so much.
So, yeah.
Well, it has been an honor and privilege to be here with you guys today.
So, folks, again, head to Sean's Facebook page, click on the A Prayer Away album, and you'll see all kinds of designs. Send her a message. 5 to 7 business days, ROTR, rolling on the road, 10% off. You still have time. Get it to her hopefully by Friday. Well, but then again, we got to deal with the post office because our other shipping They're
Mhm.
they're all slammed. But get out there right now, folks. Just head to that site. Make your plans to drive to Muskegon Heights, and it's just because I'm all about supporting local businesses
Yes.
100% with as many dollars as we can.
Mhm.
Um, nothing against the big box stores, but when you spend $1 there, it almost immediately leaves your community. But when
Exactly.
you spend money with locally owned businesses, it
Mhm.
circulates around and it eventually goes, but it circulates around a couple, three more times, and it's
Yes.
helping other local businesses and
Mhm.
suppliers. So shop small, shop local, as much as you can. Nobody can do 100%, but every little bit. There's an awesome organization in our community called Grand Rapids Area Black Businesses, and they have a pledge, to spend $30 a month on a Black-owned business. And
Nice.
Yeah.
that little
Like
bit
that.
is, and if a lot of us do that, and again, there's a lot of us, it makes a massive difference. You don't have to I'm going to spend all my money. It's like,
Yeah.
no, $30
That
and get in a
Mhm.
good habit. And then 30 becomes 60, 90 before you know it.
wow.
More and more businesses like a
Mhm.
9-year-old in Muskegon Heights and
Yes.
John in Kalamazoo. It's just awesome stuff. Ileana here in Grand Rapids. So yeah, folks, that's what it is about, is
Yes.
empowering each other. We like to say in the political world that your number one policy document, meaning what you really believe in, is your budget. You can say everything you want, but if you're not spending your money in the right ways, so shop local, shop with these awesome folks that have been on today. Their links are going to be on our Facebook page and other things. So, and Sean, look for that order soon, as she disappeared in Kalamazoo. So yeah, awesome stuff.
All right, Dave. Do we have another small business coming
Yeah,
on?
Dr. Kimberly's getting ready. And so before I
Yes.
disappear at 5, and we have a moment, so tell me a little bit, what again was the inspiration for what is your background? Why would you care to help other people pop up?
Well, I started with a heart of service. I just feel like ever since a little girl, when I watched my grandmother serve her community and I was right there, with her, I was really influenced by my granny's service to the community and to folks. And then later, as I became a Girl Scout, serving the communities with those Girl Scout cookies, I've just had this DNA of service. And from there, always found myself doing something of service, whether it was using my God-given talents of singing, performing, and then later after graduating from college and going to the Bronco land of Western Michigan University, Sean, got some roots in Kalamazoo at Western, went into business and went into marketing and communication and just found myself working professionally in the world of retail. And customer service was a big thing during our young professional careers. Everyone wanted to give the ultimate service so that what folks would return back to buy more. And so I've just been trained in the area of service, no matter if it was something of a Girl Scout cookie or a $200 or $300 product. So just having that longevity.
Dr. Kimberly, we're getting, she
Just gave us some sound effects.
some cool sound effects to support your
to
testimony.
My testimony. And so, I've just, lived a life of service and decided why not share it with some other folks that are looking to do the same thing. And that's really where all of this came from, is being here in Muskegon for the last 5 years after relocating back from being on the East Coast to help my family. I just saw that there was so much potential. And, folks are really bringing their A game to the creativity, but not always knowing how to navigate the resources. And so I decided I would just share what I know and learn more and help everyone at this point win towards their objectives of selling and providing service.
Well, and you just, if we were Groucho Marx, one of the duck would drop with the word navigation. That's one of my favorite words.
Mm-hmm.
What we do as disability advocates and disability network around the state is we help people navigate the systems. Because like you said, it's like, I got an idea, but what do I do with it? And if they don't have a navigator like you helping them through, it's, you don't appreciate a navigator until you're lost.
And a shameless plug for SCORE. SCORE is made up, if you don't know, go to SCORE, SCORE, the acronym for Retired Business Owners. And they're available to give free navigation services. The SBDC, I believe that is a small business development center. Yep. They're located right there on Grand Valley's campus, the regional office that is. Yep. They have free business consultants. So even if you just start with SCORE and the SBDC, those are two, funded, tax dollars funded organizations that will give free navigation to business owners and startups just to get them going.
Yep, absolutely. There's plenty of help out there, folks. Got to ask. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And,
I see something she's got going. What is that? A little Christmas tree?
She has her purple tree.
Yeah.
Oh, you still have the, is that the stuff from Maryland?
Oh, yeah. That looks like some skincare items or some hair care items. Yeah. Okay. Looks like there's looks like there's some jewelry. Looks like a purple.
Oh, purple cup cozy.
Oh, yeah. Those are always popular.
Not only would those be popular, that for the, instead of, using the disposable / recyclable ones, you got one that's going to be reusable for years and years and years.
Exactly.
And then
environmentally friendly.
Exactly.
And a purse, got a little purse, looks like a purse or a shopping bag or a recyclable bag.
Yes.
Good stuff.
So then we'll see what Dr. Kimberly pops in and pops out. But remember, pop up in Muskegon Heights.
Yes. And we still have space for vendors. So if you're a vendor or you're an artisan or you're someone out there that wants to drive up to Muskegon Heights or you want to have space, we still have some space available for vendors if they want to share their goods.
Awesome. Oh, Dr. Kimberly, you're muting.
I guess she's talking.
There we go. So excited about the items that came from Bel Air, Maryland. Miss Shana Thomas, many of you know, she started trekking with us back in May of 2020, and she has still been a friend and a partner. She's been a guest on the show, and really excited to be able to feature her products on today. And of course, again, these are items that I have purchased, and just want everybody to know that at 100 Shades of Diversity. Oh, that's me talking. I'm here, I'm on so fast. That we really put our money where our mouth is, and we support small businesses. And so it is exciting. One, that was body scrub that she's made by hand, again, was born out of necessity because of her own sensitivity for her children and for herself. And they created a body scrub, a oil, and a spray. And that one is rose. So it's got real rose petals in there. And that's wonderful. It's got the little scoop and you just shower with it. And then she provided, of course, as you know, the cup. It comes with the cup and the cozy.
Oh,
yes. So it wasn't just a cozy. It comes in a cup. And then the other is a bag, because I am a vertical half-aplegic. I don't do buttons, zippers, or clasp. So everything needs to be Velcro for me, or either something that I can slip on and off with one hand. So she custom made that particular bag, and it hangs on my wheelchair. So like, when I'm rolling around, I can put my phone in there. And when I roll down to Disability Advocates of King County and I need to have, little stuff just ready, or if I choose to ride the bus that day, then I can have my change ready to get on the bus in my little bag. And it comes in like 10, they come in 10 different colors. And so you get to pick your color. And I did that, I did black because my chair is already painted purple, with the Bentley on it and stuff.
The Bentley is purple.
Yes, the Bentley is purple. So the accessories are black. I got you.
Yeah, purple and black,
Yes,
and so those are really nice. So the handles do come with either buttons or clasps, but for me, she did Velcro. And so it's the heavy duty kind, and put it on the wheelchair. And I can even ride around with the remote control to the TV so my husband can't find it.
It's all about control. I'm just saying.
Control.
So, to live my best self-directed life with control.
Exactly. And to negotiate from a position of power.
That's all I'm saying, guys. It's all I'm saying. And so grateful to her. All those items, she ships priority. All of those items are $10 or less.
Oh.
So they are at a good price point. And so if you know someone who's in a wheelchair, even, it can fit on the side of a recliner or on the side of the couch. So, when you make decisions based off the most excluded, guess what? You really included everyone. And so everybody can. Who says, hey, Jess. Oh, there we go. Miss Henrietta.
Hi. Okay. So how can you get in? Do you want to get in contact with me directly? We can put my information on the screen. Okay. Are you ready? It's Henrietta.
I got to put my readers on and okay, ready.
Eric, I'll give the phone number if that's easy for you, Jess. 231.
Did I spell that right?
What was that? Where I don't see.
I'm sorry. So it is 231
846 8792. And she can give me a phone call and I am quick to respond, and then we can go from there. Or she can text me her email and then I can respond to her email.
Awesome. Thank you. Jess is a fantastic person. Dr. Kimberly, Ms. Henrietta, I got to sneak out.
Okay.
I got to end my shopping spree for today. But again, folks, you're going to see the links below or above, depending on if you're standing on your head or not, or on your phone. As Dr. Kimberly was flipping us.
We were trying to figure out the best way to.
Exactly. We were doing our plenty of shameless plugs for buy local, shop small, support folks that are doing awesome things. So Dr. Kimberly, we'll see you next Tuesday. Ms. Henrietta, thank you so much for coming on. Thanks to Sean, who was with us, Ileana via Products. So keep having fun, folks, and enjoy the expectation of light that shall return.
All righty. We are now going to go to the pop-up shop in Muskegon. And you guys are going to get a chance to see some of the vendors. So hold on real quick for me. Let's see how I do this. So I click present. I'm going to share my screen. And then I'm going to go here. And we're going to go down to the video. And we're going to play the video that I think we are. Probably need to refresh. There we go. I think. Okay, how's it? How you doing, Miss Henrietta?
I am doing great. I'm just sitting here in awe in terms of this exposure that we're able to highlight.
I am live here.
highlight these entrepreneurs and small business owners on today's show.
Okay, so here we go. We're going to go here. We're going to go to Facebook. We're going to click share, and I'm going to go over and
Oh, there I am.
all that prettiness.
Well, I am live here at the pop-up shop. It is amazing. Look at these vendors. Look at the synergy. Look at the people just walking around, buying things. This is what small business economic support looks like. When you have small business owners and they can pop up and have customers come and support, this is what our small businesses need in our community. We just popped up here at Mahali, Peck and Broadway, and now we have Marketplace. Now we are giving our small business owners what they need. We have Jeanette Jims in the back, Carolyn over here. Her table has not stopped. She's been doing. And then we have some amazing natural products here. She's actually done her own gifts. Yeah,
all that family right
she's
there.
got her own gifts right there. See, she did her own gifts. Right there, right there, right there.
I know, that's the mama.
Tell us who you are and this business that you have here.
Excuse me.
And Carol,
I am Deb Whitehurst, and I am the owner of T-Money Naturals. I have all natural, vegan, organic skin and hair care products. Beard oil, facial cleansers, shampoo, leave-in conditioner, body scrubs. Come on down. Come and see me. Come and see me and shop with the other vendors. Come on. We're still here. I'll be here.
See, that's what I'm talking about. These vendors, small business owners, they're not just doing your typical merchandise. They're doing the real type of merchandise. This is my number one fan today. I love her today. Let me just have you say a couple of things to our youth entrepreneur. You're online.
Yes.
Tell them about your product. Yeah.
So I make apple bubbles. I make handmade soaps and shea butter, and I came here today.
And these are some of your items that you have here. And down here there are the samples you can see. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I have this is strawberry. This is strawberry peach. Mango. And this is this is oatmeal and cotton candy.
Yep.
There's the price list.
And you can find her on Instagram.
Madison, tell them how old you are as a young entrepreneur.
I'm 9 years old, and I started when my auntie Titi Sal, who's here today, gave me a soap kit, and I did it. And I've been doing it ever since.
Oh my gosh! You see, when the TTs give those gifts, you don't know, TTs, what you might be starting. Here's Madison said her aunt gave her a soap kit for Christmas and turned it into entrepreneurship. So this holiday, remember, think about that gift you're going to give, because that gift could be the start of entrepreneurship in a young person's life. It could change the whole trajectory of their life. But right now, I want you to meet the butterfly effect.
Hello, everybody. Butterfly Effect. We got a range of bonnets, lip gloss, hair accessories. We also can buy hair extensions with us. Come out and shop today.
How can they find you on social media?
You can find me at Butterfly Effect LLC on Facebook, Instagram, Butterfly Effect Kiss. You can also inbox me on my personal page.
You have it. Our vendors are out, and they are doing the best they can to give you specialized gifts during the holiday season. Really, really quick, I'm just going to run up here to Carolyn. Carolyn, tell them who you are.
I'm Carolyn Rankin. I'm a part of CJ's Jewelry, and plus I'm a travel agent. So I got.
Show them what you have here. One of your hot ticket items today.
Oh, evening bag. That will work for any occasion that you're going out for a Christmas party. Yes.
What else do you have here with you?
Not just that, but we have another color. So, yes. And those of you that are into something for you as well.
Any jewelry? What jewelry? I see you got some sunglasses for those of us that don't want everybody to see us. You might want to put on some stunner shades or something.
Shades. We have shades that you can get. We have some rings.
Oh, yeah. My favorite.
Yes. See, y'all waited too late. The best ones are already gone, but
selling
still
fast. Selling fast. And again, the name of your business is
CJ's Jewelry and Accessories.
All right, CJ. Get it back. I'm going to come over here to Jeanette's Gems. Jeanette, you're on Facebook Live. You all probably know her all the time on Facebook Live. But tell your customers and your new customers what you got going on tonight.
Come on down. I have witness wear, and that says my jewelry that has scriptures on it. Perfect stocking stuffer, a gift. I have $25 Z pieces that are for, all the balls and Christmas dances and things are coming up. And then I got something affordable for everybody. You can come down and get your Christmas gifts for your mother, your sister, your aunt, your child. Just come on down. I got something for everybody. If I don't have it, I'll get it for you.
All right. Thank you, Jeanette. So there you have it. We have a little bit of everything, but before we leave you, I wanted to show you Denise's closet. Denise's closet. Sorry. Denise's closet. What do you have over here? You got some customers over here. Thanks to customers. Thank you. And they're sharp customers too. Come on now. So what do you over here, Denise?
Some shoes and jewelry and some clothes, some little girls' Christmas dresses and coats and all kind of little nice things.
All right.
Come on out.
Okay, so if you know anything about Denise, she's always out and she's a showstopper. So if she's brought her closet for us to go and shop in, that is a plus. At any rate, you are always welcome to join us. We'll be here for the next 3 weeks. We'll be here on Saturdays and Sundays from 9 to 5. And I believe on Friday, the week of Christmas, we'll be here on Christmas Eve. So we also have some nice little goodies here. I don't know if you can see that, but these are balloons with goodies right here at the bottom. And these balloons are something that you can have made up. They're about $8 to $6, and they're made by Iconic Balloons. She also has some stuffed balloons, which I think is a great, great idea. You got your snowman there, then you come on down, and there's a stuffed balloon full of all of personal goodies that you might want to get for one of your friends, family, colleagues. But it's the stuffed balloon effect. So we are here at Mahali's place at 2780 Peck and Broadway. Come on down, do your shopping, support our small businesses, and make sure that their Christmas can be one that they'll remember, and your gifts will be one that your family and friends will remember because you came down and purchased some gifts that were custom, specialized, and individual to your family and friends. So come on down. We are at the holiday market pop-up, and we will be here on Saturdays, Sundays, and the week of Christmas, Friday and Saturday. And who knows, if we can get Santa to come in and we can encourage some more of our vendors to come out and to get our community motivated to come out, who knows, we might be down here for the whole week of Christmas, because we are really committed to helping our small business owners and our community members understand that we have to recycle our dollars. We have to support our underserved populations that are not getting the same thing as our other communities are receiving. And if we don't do it for one another, who else will do it for us? Because guess what, y'all? We do have the resources to support one another so that we can all win together. Have a great day and come on down to the pop-up shop.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Miss Manderson, can you please tell us in the chat where you are watching us from? You want to say hello, 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 and thank you for tuning in.
All right, y'all, here I go again. Holiday pop-up shop at New Life Church of God in Christ, 1072 Jefferson, Southeast.
Oh, wrong pop-up. It went to the next video. Awesome vendors. And again, let them know you're going to be back on Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, we will be back. We'll be back in Muskegon Heights on Saturdays and Sundays. We're hoping to be there this week from 9 to 5. And then the following week of Christmas, we'll be there Friday night, which will be the 23rd from 9 to 5. And then we'll be there Saturday, Christmas Eve from 9 to 5.
Well, we want to say thank you to everybody who has kind of rolled around the state of Michigan, and we have gone all the way over to the East Coast. But we still even have a few more things up our sleeve. I am so pleased to announce that this year, 100 Shades has adopted 2 families. Woo.
Wow.
We've adopted 2 families. And just so that, let's see, forgive me. Here we go. So the 2 families that we have adopted are both single mothers. The first one is a single mom who is an Army veteran. She lost her mother this past year, who was caring for her medically disabled father, who was also a veteran. She began caring for him while volunteering to run a nonprofit veteran sober drop-in organization that serves as a bridge while veterans seek help and special support throughout the community. And she's helped in 9 months, probably well over 1,000 veterans. And it was, being a Navy veteran, it was important that I made sure that we, at least, one of our own. And sometimes, especially as women, we give so much of ourselves and we don't ever stop to take time for us, and she's caring for her 4-year-old son, who was also diagnosed with some medical challenges. And so even what she's experienced in her personal life, she has put others before herself. And so I just want her to know at this time, at Christmas, that she's loved and she's cared about, especially from her veteran community, but from the community abroad. And the other is a single mom who, having 2 daughters with autism, one is nonverbal. She is a fierce advocate for them, especially when it comes to their education. As a CEO and CEO with her father of Healthish, they say it is not selfish, but healthish to take care of yourself. They believe that you are not living your best life possible unless your mind, body are completely healthy. Something she is putting into practice, having recently been diagnosed with cancer and undergoing chemotherapy.
Wow.
So she has 4 children that she's caring for, along with being, their advocate, and now being recently diagnosed with cancer and undergoing chemotherapy. So we really want to come alongside them. One of the wonderful things about being, I want to say, just accessible to the community, you get an opportunity to see so many people, and you're able to help in ways that I like to call 100 Shades a gap agency, because we kind of fill in the gaps. You know, either you're right here at the top or you're down here at the bottom, but there's always going to be somebody that you're going to miss. And so 100 Shades really tries to come in and provide those gap services between, well, you know, I couldn't go to Hope Network and I didn't quite get into Disability Advocates. You know, is there something that can happen for me? Is there somebody that can help me? And so it's like, oh, absolutely. You know, 100 Shades is there. And I'm just really honored to be able to sponsor these young ladies. I'm asking for the community to help. So any dollar that you give, the information will be up after the show, and you can cash app us at 100 Shades L3C. And I'm starting out with the giving. As many of you know, I get my clothes custom made and get shoes to match. And so I have a wonderful outfit. I've probably worn it once. I've worn it once and bought the shoes to go with it. The wonderful thing about it is that I don't have to walk in my shoes. So it's almost like they're brand spanking new. And well, actually they are new, because I just roll around in them and look cute. But anyway, so for the first single donation of $150 or more, because all the monies that are raised will be divided equally between the two young ladies. I have this wonderful, let me see, can I turn it around? Can you see it? Can you see it?
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Can you see that? It's a two-piece, and it's made out of the neoprene scuba fabric, and it was custom sewn by Vaughn Sims out of Benton Harbor, Michigan for me. And it's a one size fits all if you're a 16W to about a 20W. So it's, you know, it's a W, one size fits all, just slides on, slides off. And retail value of the two-piece outfit and the shoes is $300. So for $150 one-time donation, it's yours. But the part that I love the best is, while I've been sick, El Solso, Lakeisha Harris, who is a chef, a world-renowned chef out of Muskegon, Michigan, has been preparing meals for me. And so, yeah, right. So we're giving her a shameless plug and a big, huge shout out. And I called her and I said, you know, my meal this week, I would like to donate it to these two ladies for Christmas. And is it possible that, you know, I can get a meal for each household? She said, absolutely, absolutely. She said she would be honored. So along with the cash donations that we raise, they are going to receive a Christmas dinner with all the fixings that Miss Lakeisha will deliver to their homes.
Nice.
So everybody, woo-hoo, woo-hoo. But you guys have to see the shoes up close. Hold on. This the part that I use right here. Y'all ready for this? Y'all not ready for this. Look at that.
Whoa. Beautiful.
Matches, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a 9 medium. And as you can tell, look at the bottom. See, the heel is
perfect.
Yes.
Spotless, nothing.
Mm-hmm. So it's like you guys are getting a brand new pair of shoes, 9 medium. And it just came back from the cleaners today. Sheldon Cleaners picks up, I put my laundry on the porch. They pick it up. They bring it back 2 days later. So they just delivered it. So it's up there and it is on. Here we go.
It is ready for.
Yes. And it has a T-length mermaid skirt.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you know, for us girls, yeah.
They're gonna be sharp.
Yes. So I'm excited. The Bible says it is more blessed to give than to receive. And so
Exactly.
I need my blessings to keep going so I can keep paying them forward. So I'm basically giving it, away at $150. So, but we take cash on it, $5, $10, $20, because all of it will help. And both of the ladies will just be so just when I called them to let them know that the Lord had put me on their heart, had put them on my heart. Because initially it was to tell them I was going to give them the dinner. And then as they were talking, I said, okay. I said, let me go in my closet. And I think you and I had this conversation about using some of, my pieces that I've had custom made, especially some of my earlier pieces. But this one is only maybe about a year old, if at all. And I've only worn it once, so.
Yeah, that's good.
And so it's sanitized and it's been, dry cleaned. And the shoes, as you can see the inside. They don't even have the label rubbed off, nothing.
Yes. And those shoes are really a showstopper. I mean, is that a certain designer or?
It is. You can have them, when you go online, you can have them custom. What did she say? Wait a minute. I gotta get my other glasses on. I don't know. Hold on. What she say? Oh, you're so welcome, Jess. I love you. Thank you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, you can custom choose your colors and then what rhinestone you want in there.
Nice.
And then they'll ship it based off of your specifications. You can choose the color, and if you want to, a coordinating rhinestone or a contrasting rhinestone, you can.
Wow. So you're practically designing your own shoe.
Basically.
I like that.
And then they ship them out, and it doesn't take that long to get.
Nice.
It doesn't take that long to get. Yes. So I'm really excited about that. Again, everything will be posted, and you guys will be able to watch the replay. And the pop-up shop will be there until Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And again, with Pastor Sean with her T-shirts, she is Sean Stokes, SHON. STOKES, and go to her photo album, A Prayer Away, and you can order your T-shirt and you get a 10% discount if you put in the code ROTR, Rolling on the Road.
Rolling on the road.
We are really excited. And then all of the products with Shayna, she will be live on Friday showing even more products that she has. And we'll grab the link and we will upload it and we will replay it for her through our format as well, so that you can see everything that she has. And she is out of Bel Air, Maryland.
Okay.
So we're excited that you guys, we are really showcasing folks around here. And I'm so grateful to you. Grateful for all that you do for our community and for our women, and have the opportunity. So I want everybody to know that Miss Henrietta will come back in January, and I'm going to take another hiatus. This was a lot for me, and I'm going to rest. My voice is fading as I continue to be under medical care and get everything. Just continue to pray. Continue to pray. God is definitely a healer, and I definitely have a great team of doctors that are working with me and have appointments all the way up until Christmas. And so I will be back on medical hiatus, but we will be back in 2023 with, oh my gosh, a wonderful format. And Miss Henrietta, we will start out the year with Miss Henrietta, and we're going to talk about Infinite Solutions and what they do and how you can truly reach out to her. And there will be pop-up shops, again throughout the year, but we definitely want to make sure that we continue this. This is year 2 for us, highlighting, Christmas gifts with small businesses.
Yes.
And we've got some great things on the horizon with 100 Shades and Miss Henrietta Hadley and Infinite Solutions. Any final words?
Well, as I'm sitting here, I just want to take a moment to say to you on behalf of all of your audience members, and I know I have been, tuning in as I can. We just want to say thank you for sharing your life and sharing your wisdom with us over this last year. And as we come to the close of this year, we just want to say thank you. Thank you for all you do to bring us all together. The resources that you galvanize from across the globe really does bless and enrich our hearts and our lives. And I just want to say thank you. And thank you for a time like this when you should be healing and resting, that you still wanted to give a voice to those that are working during the holiday season in terms of building their businesses or building their brands or sharing their products. Thank you for this opportunity. Just thank you, Dr. Kimberly.
Absolutely. I want to say thank you to all of you for tuning in on today. Please like, share, and repost, send it, do the replay. We'll have all the information for you to reach out to everyone and make sure that you get the discount codes. And we will, on Friday, we will run Shayna's show, and you can get those body scrubs. They have so many other flavors and choices and cozies, earrings, jewelry, different items. So look for that on Friday, and I will see you in the new year. Please be kind and be good one to another, because we never know what someone else is going through. So don't be so quick to judge, to be angry, to snap back, or as they say, clap back. Just seek first to understand where they're coming from, then to have your point understood. And I guarantee you that you'll have a quick resolution. There will be healing, there will be harmony, and don't forget to support a small business.